Hello, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family. I know I'm certainly excited for the holidays coming up right around the corner. In this video, I want to share a quick tip about how to pay off a mortgage early. So if you own a home and you have a mortgage on that property, I would like to share with you the bi-weekly mortgage payment plan. It's going to make a very small difference in the amount of money extra that you pay, but it'll make a very big difference in how fast you pay that mortgage down and save a lot of money on the interest. Here's how it works. Typically, we make our mortgage payments on the first of the month. That's usually when most loan servicers require for the payment to be due, sometime in the first 5 days of the beginning of the month. So if we make one mortgage payment per month, there's obviously 12 months in a year, so that's 12 payments over the course of the year. What we're going to do now is start making bi-weekly mortgage payments. All we have to do is, instead of making that payment once on the first of the month, you make the payment once every 14 days. So let's say if we start this off December 1st, then the first payment would be December 1st, the second payment would be December 15th, and the next payment would be December 29th. So they're spaced out 14 days or 2 weeks. The extra payment that you'd make is calculated like this. So let's say your monthly mortgage payment is $3,000 a month. All we do at that point is divide that by 2. So we have $1,500, and we pay $1,500 every 14 days or every 2 weeks. What does that do over the course of the loan? So it will help you pay off the mortgage 13% faster. It'll help you save approximately 4 years of payments by just making that one extra payment per year. And the way that this works is, again, if we make the mortgage payments on the first of the month, that's 12 payments in a year. But if we do them at a bi-weekly rate, that will actually add up to 13 full payments. So you're essentially tacking on one more full monthly payment over the course of the year. It'll help you supercharge that mortgage and pay it down faster. If you really want to get creative with this and pay it down even faster, what you could do is make one extra payment per quarter. So once every 3 months, you make one extra payment. Obviously, you can spread that out over those 3 months, or you can just make a double payment on that third month. That will actually allow you to, instead of a 30-year mortgage, you could pay it down in approximately 19 years. You'd save about 11 years worth of payments and be able to pay it off that much faster. If you really want to go fast and you have some extra income that you can set aside every single month, what you could do is actually double down on those payments. And instead of paying that mortgage down in 30 years, you could actually pay it down in about 10, saving you 20 years and having a paid off free and clear home in just 10 years. Some people will say, well, why not just get a 10-year fixed rate mortgage? Why not get a 15-year fixed rate mortgage if you're getting ready to buy a house? And I always say, try to get the longest mortgage you possibly can. And if you have extra money, then put that money towards paying down the principal, rather than getting a really short mortgage, but then having to spend all of your money. So that way, if something happens financially, you're able to cut back down on those payments and just make the monthly payments. Another tip, if you've bought a house in the last few years and you have not refinanced yet, I would highly recommend you look into this. Most people that have, if your mortgage rate is in the 4% range, or if it's in the 5% range, definitely look into this. I'm refinancing about 16 rental properties into a commercial loan. Now, commercial loans are they'll typically charge a higher interest rate than an owner-occupied single family or multifamily owner-occupied property. And the rate that I'm getting on that is 3.8%. Again, it's on a commercial loan. That is really, really low. So if you have a high mortgage rate, talk to a mortgage lender. This would be a great time to knock down that monthly payment. For a monthly housekeeping tip, remember to get out and have those gutters cleaned. If you own a single family house and you have older trees, big trees around your home that are dropping leaves, hopefully by now, most of those leaves are down, and you definitely want to get those gutters cleaned. The reason that I say this is most of the houses, maybe 90, 95% of the houses, if not more, that have some kind of water issues, houses that I buy that are distressed, that have mold or that have water in the basement or just smells musty in there, and you can tell there's moisture in the home, deteriorated siding, window, wood rot around the windows or door frames. Most of the time, that comes from the gutters overflowing. They get clogged up with leaves, the water can't drain properly, then the water spills over on the side of the house, it runs down the side, gets around those windows, the water gets in the walls. Sometimes it'll even get in the basement by the cinder blocks. And so you definitely want to make sure that those gutters are cleaned. And if you have them cleaned and they're not really doing the trick, they're not doing a good job, I actually just had gutters replaced on 3 of my rental properties. So that's my biggest thing when buying a house or renovating a house. I always make sure that the gutters are on and that the downspouts channel the water away from the house. I am a big proponent of adding downspout extensions to the downspouts. It's the plastic perforated extension tips. Make sure you screw those on to the bottom of the gutters just so they don't come loose and fall off. Hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you soon.